Good morning, my lovelies. What it do, what it do, what it do. This Miss Yaakov coming straight from that Spiker Star, a.k.a. the Messenger, a.k.a. the Virgo Goddess, a.k.a. the Virgins, a.k.a. the Cosmos, a.k.a. the Daughters of Zion. Hey, listen. I always got a message for y'all, but it's up to y'all to discern what Miss Yaakov is trying to say. Remember, I'm just outside of looking into your world, seeing things that you just don't see, okay? But dig this. The name of this is called Baby Mothers Who Lack Self-Discipline and lack accountability. We're going to hear what this baby mother have to say. Hold on a second.
When women say they got trapped with a baby, nobody be believing this. And let me just say this before my words get twisted up. Just because we consented to sex does not mean we wanted to get ejaculated in. Just because we consented to sex does not mean we wanted a baby out of it. And most of the time, women be in relationships, so who's not going to do grown-up things with their partner? But let's talk about it. Some men will purposely keep doing you-know-what inside of this old lady just to keep her attached to him forever. So even if they do break up, she still has a reason to deal with him because of the baby. Some men will purposely get women pregnant just to control her life through the baby. Some men really have this mindset. Well, she has my baby. She's going to do whatever the fuck I tell her to do just because she doesn't want to be a single mom. And this is the crazy thing. Some women do not care about being a single mom. They will still leave the father of their child because they refuse to be controlled. And once they see that that baby ain't stopping shit, the baby doesn't keep you head over heels over them for life, they hate that. They're going to want to ruin your life. Like, I don't know, man. These kids do not be made out of love. Some do, but some do not. Most babies were made just to control the mom and make her life a living hell. Since I became a mom, that's really how I feel. I'm just happy I kept my baby for me and not for a man. For some odd reason, when women say they got trapped with a baby, nobody be believing this. And let me just say
Okay.
this before my words get too...
It's a lot to unpack with that, right? We're going to go over some definitions before we unpack this. Lack of self-control / lack of self-discipline can manifest in various ways, including impulsive behavior, difficulty resisting temptation, and struggling to manage emotions or impulses. This can lead to poor decision making, negative consequences, and challenges in various areas of life. Lacking accountability, not taking responsibility for one's actions or decisions, failing to be answerable for the consequences of those actions. Okay, listening to this young lady, okay, the baby mother, okay, she's lacking self-discipline and lacking accountability. She's making up all these excuses except for blaming herself. What she fails to realize is that she's a grown woman. Okay, she chose that for herself. That's what she chose. Okay, she chose that. She controls the narrative of sex and controls the narrative of pregnancy. It's the dude who controls the narrative of marriage, but she controls the narrative of sex and controls the narrative of a baby. What I find disturbing is she's saying that they ejaculate in the female to get her pregnant to control their life. How is the baby father controlling your life if he's a deadbeat? I mean, let's make this make sense. Let's make this make sense. If he's a deadbeat and he doesn't want anything to do with you, right? How is he controlling your life? You're the one with the baby. I don't understand that. That just doesn't make any sense to me. Can somebody, can we just make this make sense? Can we just use our critical thinking skills on this? She said that they nut and ejaculate in the female to get them pregnant to control their life. When half of them don't even want the baby. They don't even want you or the baby. If they really wanted you and wanted the baby, they wouldn't be a deadbeat. But because he busted his nut and threw you in the dumpster like everybody else did, now he's a deadbeat. now he's this, now he's a brokey, and now he's all these other things. Do females not understand is that a dude being broke don't matter. Him being a deadbeat don't matter. You let him beat them guts in, and after he beat your guts in, he took you to the dumpster and threw you in the dumpster. So whose fault is that? He won, you lost. You the one with the baby. It's your body, your choice, remember? That's what they say. They so quick to say it's their body, it's their choice, but they never want to be held accountable for their actions. They live their whole lives blaming somebody else, right? It's the white man. The white man did it. It's the white man's fault. No, it's your fault. You chose that. And they look at me like, why I don't have no kids. First of all, why would I, Miss Jacob, why would I want to become a baby mother? Like, why? Like, what do I gain out of that? What do I gain out of being a baby mother by a Pookie? Make it make sense. Make it make sense, because it's not, the math isn't mathing. The math isn't mathing. I learned even in junior high school and in high school about sex. You mean to tell me you didn't learn this in high school? Now you're blaming him because you're a baby mother? And then it seems as though a lot of these chicks be living in Delulu land. Delulu land. In their mind, they were in a relationship. He was never in no relationship with you. You're not a Ruth or Esther or a Naomi to him. You're a Pakisha. He treated you like a Pakisha. Pumped and dumped. That's it. That's all. And you got him pregnant. And then what's even more crazy about this is they use every excuse. Oh, contraceptives don't work. Contraceptives ain't 100%. Oh, condoms ain't 100% either. Well, how about this? How about just don't do it at all? Right? Because you can't get pregnant being celibate, and you can say no. Let me just say this. I sat down at a bar one day, and two females came into the bar, right? And they were cokeheads. You want to know what they did? They offered me to come in a bathroom with them to do drugs. You want to know what I told them? I said, no, I'm good. That's your lifestyle. I don't live that type of lifestyle. You see how easy that was to resist the devil? You see? I said no. Tell him no. How hard is it? Listen, and you want to know what else too? You want to know what else too? She's the captain of her ship, and her ship is sinking all the way below the sea where the Leviathan is. Do anybody know what the Leviathan is? The Leviathan is the sea dragon. All the way below the earth, below the waters, is the Leviathan. Her ship is sinking all the way below the earth where the Leviathan is at, and she's the captain of it, and she got the nerve to have her child on there with her. So that goes to show you where they both going. The blind leading the blind shall fall into a ditch. Anywho, I'm about to get off this. Listen, take accountability. You make the choices. It's you. You control your own destiny. You are responsible for yourself. If you don't make it, it's not my fault or nobody else's fault. It's your fault. You made the choice. You made your bed. You got to lay in it. Anywho, this is Miss Jacob, Daughters of Zion. 144,000 first fruits of harvest. Looking into your world, seeing things that you just don't see. I'm out here.